Now that classes have started in earnest, we have upcoming tests to worry about. Luckily, Hoshi and I met a pretty formidable studying pair. It keeps me in on the weekends sometimes, but it's different from spending the weekend alone. Oh, my eyes are going to bleed if I have to read another line of this.
My nose is going to bleed if I have to look at her again. It's not sinking in anymore for me either. Do you wear makeup, Shoji? What else?
Are you lesbian, Shoji?
Anyway, how's your sex life? Do you wear makeup, Shoji?
What does that have to do with anything we're studying?
It doesn't. It doesn't. It just crossed my mind.
No.
Ah, I didn't think so. You're lucky to have a complexion nice enough to not need makeup. Do you choose not to, or did your mother never teach you?
A little of both, I guess.
Here then.
What did she just pull out of her bag? What is all this stuff?
Do you want to try? It will be fun and a nice break from staring at the textbook.
Skirts, bras, and now makeup?
Oh no.
Oh no. I thought I finally had everything covered. But I can't think of a good enough reason to turn her down. Okay. Why me?
Hold still.
What is this stuff? What is she putting on my face? Ah, that's my eye. Be careful. Ugh, that tastes awful.
What are they doing?
Aren't there fish scales or something in this? Where did this cloud of smoke come from? Have mercy.
And done. My masterpiece is complete.
Bin gespannt. I think I'm afraid to look.
Aren't you curious? Come over to the mirror.
Whoa. Is that me? It looks so different. Now, this is convincing. How did she manage to do this?
Do you like it? It is a little much, isn't it? It might be a nice look to go out in now and then, but I prefer your natural look.
Really? Don't most girls wear makeup? Oh crap, I worded that a little weirdly.
Well, yes, but it's just as good when you can get away with no makeup. So don't feel pressured to wear it. I like to think of it more as a fun hobby. But you do look very cute. I should take a picture.
Let's not. Even if I look nice as a girl, I don't really want it documented.
Too bad I didn't bring my phone. We should probably get back to studying. Are you going to leave the makeup on?
I mean, she did work pretty hard on it. Sure. I don't see why not.
Alright. Pass me the textbooks, please.
That was a really long study session. We did get sidetracked a little, but that's alright. It was fun. And occasionally distressing. I'm so tired from the week and everything that's been going on that I could probably just curl up and sleep right now. That's weird. I'm not expecting anyone. Oh hey! Selina! Yes!
Darfst du mir was sagen?
Selina!
Hello, everyone!
Oh my god! I totally missed you! Where have you been? Oh. Hey. Why is she looking at me like that? Oh crap, the makeup! I totally forgot I was wearing it. I can explain.
Well, don't you look cute? What with the new look? Am I interrupting something?
What? No, I was just... no reason really.
Well, whatever it's about, you look super adorable. Girl clothes, makeup, you've really surprised me the last couple of weeks. Die letzten paar Wochen, wo wir uns kein einziges Mal gesehen haben, weißt du?
Yeah.
Maybe I judged you as tomboyish a little too early, Anyway, I just stopped by to ask if you had free time next week. I thought we could hang out some.
Oh, sure.
Great. Maybe Monday after classes? I'll swing by here.
Alright, that sounds great.
Okay, see you then. Bye, cutie.
Oh my god. I wonder what Selina has to talk to me about. She hasn't mentioned anything yet during the gym. Granted, we've been running, so there hasn't been much time to talk.
You're getting even better at this. You were ahead of me for a little bit there. Too bad you couldn't pull through to the end.
Because your stamina is literally insane.
I'll take that as a compliment. Anyway, I'll talk to you later today, right?
Yeah, right. I'll be at my dorm.
See you there.
How can she still be running off?
Hey Shoji, thanks for meeting up with me.
You're already here?
Where did you think I was going? We said we were going to meet up here.
I guess friends just let themselves in.
Türen? Abschließen?
Nein, never.
This is America, obviously, wie man an den Namen erkennt.
Selina einfach mit ihren Lockpicks. So.
Just let myself in.
Tür eingetreten. I know we agreed to meet up, but still, I have to be extra careful about that.
About that blonde thing there.
I was just surprised. So, what did you want to talk about again?
I kind of already prepped you for this, so I hope you warmed up to the idea. If not, I'm going to have to come up with another speech, or maybe just grope you enough to convince you. Oh boy.
Excuse me? Excuse me what? Grope me?
After school on Wednesday, Miss Rowan's holding track tryouts for this year. I wanted you to come.
Really? If she wanted me to try out, wouldn't she have said something about it?
At this point, I don't think she really has to. It's pretty obvious that you're talented enough to make it. The only reason you have to try out is to be fair to the other girls. So why wouldn't you try out?
I did want to get involved in clubs and activities. This might actually be a good opportunity. And I get to spend some more time with Selina. I think some people would be jealous if someone threatened them at being their best. Selina just seems to like the competition, even if it ends up beating her. Granted, I haven't actually won a race against her yet, so I don't know. Alright, count me in. I'll give it my best.
You're so serious. You're going to get in, silly. Some of the girls you run past in gym all the time are also part of the track team. So don't pull the tortoise in the hair, but you don't need to worry much about it. I'm glad you're part of the team. Tryouts are at the sports field after class. We won't have to run Wednesday during gym either, so we can be at our best. I think it'll be good for you. I'll see you there.
What? There are so many girls here. Oh, I guess even underclassmen try out for the team. I didn't even think about that. Is track really so popular? Or are there just not a lot of other clubs here? Selina sounded so confident about my getting in. But now, I'm not so sure.
Shoji, over here. You made it. Ready?
I guess so.
Don't look so nervous. There's nothing to it. Just run like your life depends on it. Like you're trying to catch the ice cream truck. Or being chased by a serial killer with a hockey mask. Or like all the girls behind you want to rip off your clothes.
Oh god.
Oh yeah.
Shoji just stops. What made you think of that example?
You're right. That last one wouldn't be so terrible.
Selina, I see. You understand me?
If you catch up to me.
That's not what I meant.
Come on, we've got to go line up.
Alright. I can do this. There's nothing to it. I do it every other day in gym class. Ready? Set. Ah! This is so much tighter than usual. Some of the underclassmen really...
Really?
Das Space hat mich verwirrt. Some of the underclassmen really are quick. Finally. Most of them have fallen behind. There's just one on my heels though. I don't like the look she's been giving me. And of course, Selina's in the lead.
Selina.
Selina. And of course, Selina's in the lead. Wow, she just tripped? Nah.
Polygamy route?
Hell yeah, wenn's geht. Ich weiß nicht mal, ob es überhaupt geht.
Finish the race.
Nein. No.
Me when someone threatens my wife.
Selina!
Unironisch gerade die Position, die ich vertrete, deshalb.
Ich weiß. Nee, komm, das können wir Selina nicht antun. Hallo?
Und wie wir das können.
Selina! Are you hurt?
What are you doing?
Getting you back up. Now, are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. Why did you stop?
Oh, come on. Come on then. You've got to get up.
You're crazy, you know that?
Complain about it later. Let's go. Wait, is she actually complaining because I stopped to help her? Girls are so confusing. Oh well, we have bigger things to worry about right now. We can still stay ahead of this. If we can just get moving again. There's the girl who was giving me that look.
Come on, I'm not letting her be the one who beats us.
What?
Zoom!
What? She just took off. I can't hope to catch up with that. But I am gaining on the girl. She must be wearing out. Will Mrs. Rowan count that fall against Selina? She was far enough ahead to actually trip, get back up, and still retake the lead. Surely she'll be okay. And so will I, now that I've passed Evil Eye Girl. I feel like someone threw a match into my lungs. I had to practically fall over the finish line, but I made it. Second place, right behind Selina.
Tja, da ist ihr Plan, sie gewinnen zu lassen, wohl fehlgeschlagen.
Selina, are you okay? You're bleeding.
Just a scraped palm. I've had worse wipeouts, believe me. But I really wasn't expecting you to come back from me.
Why not? We're trying to be part of the track team, right? Team members don't just leave each other behind.
I guess that's true. Maybe I should have let you win as thanks. I didn't even think about it. I don't think about anything while running, really. I guess that's why it's so nice.
Oh, I wouldn't have wanted you to let me win. If I win against you one day, I want it to be fair and square.
Ha! Alright, Shoji. That's the kind of spirit I like, even if you're too nice for your own good. Come here.
Is this a hug or an attack? Is there also a weightlifting club I don't know about?
Thank you. Really.
Honestly, I didn't even think about stopping for her. It just happened. Like, my feet acted on their own. I couldn't imagine finishing the race without her.
I could.
Or worse, making the team without her on it. Even if she wouldn't have been upset with me, I think I would have been. The track meet was enough excitement for me this week. Miss Rowan read the new track members' names over the intercom in the next morning. Selina and I both made it. Since then, we've been having meetings pretty regularly. Between that and the gym, I'm pretty worn out. I'm glad it's Friday already. Just one more day of classes, and then I can actually rest for a couple of days.
May I please have your attention for the morning announcements? As many of you are aware, our festival weekend is quickly approaching.
Festival weekend? I hadn't heard about this.
Setting up a booth or exhibition can earn you extra grade points. You will have 1 week to prepare, so please make use of the weekend. The festival begins next Friday, prior to our first term break. Further information will be provided on handouts which can be obtained from your class representative. Please review these for the submission guidelines. I look forward to your many wonderful submissions. Let's make this year's festival our best one yet.
I'm sure Hoshi will have to participate. She doesn't really need the extra credit, but it would have been expected of her. I don't really need any extra points either, and I don't know what I would put together if I did. It doesn't look too specific, as long as there's some academic or school-related topic. I'll keep the handout, but I don't think I'll be doing anything for it. I'd rather focus on my studies.
Hey Shoji, who's this blonde bitch you've been cheating on with me?
I can explain. Oh no.
Shoji, you heard the announcement this morning, right?
About the festival?
Yes, that one. If you're working alone, it's a really big project to finish in a week on top of schoolwork. I was wondering if you wanted to lend a hand. Not to worry though, I already started preparing the materials since I knew it was coming up.
Of course she did.
So, I just need some help putting the actual booth together. There are actually prizes for the best exhibit, but I really just want to make an impression. A good exhibit reflects well on the class, even if it is a school-wide event.
The competition never really stops.
Unfortunately, you would be right in that assessment. So, in the interest of your class, I'd really appreciate your help.
No surprise there either.
You'll help me, won't you? Uh-oh, we'd better hurry and get to the gym. Do you know what we are doing there today? I'll make you copies of our festival materials afterwards.
Wait, I didn't even get to agree.
Exactly.
Selina! Help me! Oh well, it's not like I have anything better to do than help Hoshi.
Hey Shoji, you have something better to do.
Yes! Selina! Oh, müssen wir jetzt uns entscheiden?
Und wie?
What are you doing in here?
Just finished changing?
Barely. That could have been bad.
Listen, I'm glad I caught you. I wanted to ask you something. You know about the festival coming up, right?
Oh fuck. Oh no.
We get to pick what we make an exhibit on. And if you weren't already planning on doing anything, I thought we could make one about track and field. It's fitting since we're both on the team, right? I think it would be really cool. If we do it well enough, it might show up all those other sports who think they're better than us. Just because we don't use a ball doesn't mean we're not a good sport. Maybe I'm just bitter. Still, I'd love to hear any ideas you have for it. We better go though, I don't want to end up doing gym in my underwear.
You don't, but maybe we should.
Wanna do gym in my bedroom? See you out there.
Wait, I'm supposed to help them both? Why does everyone just assume I'm going to agree?
Because you're weak.
I really am a bottom. Oh man, what do I do? Oh no, I'm going to be late for gym. Well, later than normal. After both Selina and Hoshi asked me to help with their projects, they didn't mention it again. But now I just woke up to 2 messages on my phone. They both want me to meet them after class today to help. I don't want to have to favor either of them, but what choice do I have? So, who do I help? Well...
Nur eine Auswahl. Interessant.
Ich finde lustig, dass wir einfach auf Hoshis Route gefühlt bisher einfach so 5-mal die Choice hatten. Und bei Selina so einmal.
Ja. Ich habe das Gefühl, Mike kommt rüber und bringt mich um, wenn ich nicht Hoshi nehme.
Ja. Ich hoffe, du magst nämlich deine Kniescheiben. Gott, da hat wirklich jemand Lust, die Folgen zu schneiden.
Okay, das mich überzeugt.
Also halt, for real, consider. Was hat Selina gemacht, außer versucht, dich zu betrügen, indem sie sich absichtlich einfach hinfallen lässt, damit du das Rennen gewinnst? Währenddessen so, Hoshi so, oh mein Gott, du hast kein Bra, yo, ich helfe dir und hey, hast du Lust einfach mal Make-up auszuprobieren, so, yo, einfach mal so zeigen, wow, und so, überfragt dich einfach so, hey, are you a lesbian? So, nein, sie geht einfach, sie mannt ab und sagt so, fuck it, I'll make you a lesbian.
Das war Selina.
Ich wollte gerade sagen, das hat Selina gesagt. Das ist ein Counter-Argument, Mike. Ja.
Ich sag mal so, Hoshi ist bereits in Second Base. Wo ist Selina?
Ich nehme Hoshi.
Richtig.
Du kannst die gerne wieder runternehmen, Mike, bitte.
Oh, die bleibt oben.
Oh no.
This is not over yet.
Hoshi did ask me first. And she already has a lot of responsibilities being class rep. I should help her.
Thank you for agreeing to help me with this. I decided to focus on an academic topic.
Oh fuck, Hoshi. Don't make it too complicated, please.
But I also wanted something that's going to attract people's attention.
Boobs.
So I'm documenting the differences in non-verbal communication between men and women.
Man? Never heard of that. Who is a man? Not me. I is a girl.
I think it will work well because I can approach it from an educational standpoint, but I have lots of visuals.
You do?
Yes, it's my personal collection.
Oh god, oh fuck.
We can use body language examples from popular boy band singers.
Ah, yes, of course.
Though I don't know too much about those. We could also have a poster called What's He Trying to Tell You? That should be really popular with the girls, and if it's academically based, the teachers should approve. It's also just really based in general.
Why this topic of all things? If she inspects my body language too hard, she might just find me out. I never even thought about something like that. Is it really all that different between genders?
That can certainly be part of the hypothesis. From what general knowledge I have about the subject, yes. But I haven't actually studied it. Will you help me research it?
Will you help me research it?
Do you want to study me? I've already agreed, so I guess I don't have a choice. Sure. I'm not sure where to start.
If we have time, it would be good to conduct some of our own research. For now though, let's head to the library. I'm sure we can find credible articles that have been published.
Can't we just use a search engine? Like Bing, or Yahoo, or DuckDuckGo, or startpage.com, or Quant, or anything but Google?
Of course not. We need academic articles, not a top 10 list from some random blog.
I wonder if everyone else is putting this much effort into it. The whole school is talking about the upcoming festivals. It's a nice change of pace from worrying about tests and exams. But there's still something I can't stop worrying about. The fact that both Selina and Hoshi expect me to help them today. I don't like having to choose between them. But their projects are too different. I'd be useless if I tried to help them both at the same time. We'd never get anything done. So, who should I help today?
What?
Seriously?
Weird.
Ja, 50-50. Nein, don't do that. At least be consistent.
Ich so gerade so... so in dem Moment, wo ich sage so, fine, help Selina, du so, what?
Nein, also wenn, dann konsistent bitte. Also es würde halt schon ein bisschen sacken, wenn wir jetzt einfach das Fail-Ending kriegen oder so.
Ich weiß halt, das Ding ist halt, ich weiß halt wirklich nicht, was es für Endings gibt, weil wenn es ein Poly-Ending gibt, weil das ich kann nicht gar nicht reden.
True, aber...
Wäre das natürlich ganz cool, aber...
I'm really glad you showed up. Can you do me a favor? Can you look at these pictures and tell me what you think the people are feeling? The faces have been blurred out, so you can't see the expression at all. You have to tell strictly from their posture.
Posture.
Poster. The faces have been blurred out, so you can't see expression at all. You have to tell strictly from their posture. Since I'm doing a study of body language, I'm making this into a game of sorts. It will be informational, but fun too. People can see how good they are at reading body language.
Sure, I can look over these.
Also, make sure to note the differences between male and female body language. That's the hypothesis of the whole exhibit, so we need to include it in all the aspects of the booth.
This doesn't seem too hard.
Then we need to make copies of these pictures for everyone in the school, just in case.
For everyone. That's a lot of copies, girl. That's a lot of copies. That's what I was saying. Now that it's the middle of the week, the projects are all over the place. Some of the girls who are procrastinating aren't panicked now. I bet they're the ones who need extra points the most. The tension is pretty high. I hope Hoshi and Selina are both doing okay. Now that I think about it, I haven't told either of them I was going to help today. Who should I help today? Bisschen komisch, finde ich. Ich finde es ein bisschen weird, dass man so häufig jetzt hintereinander, ja.
Ja, dass die restlichen beiden Tage auch noch gefragt wird.
Also es ist halt so, es wurde offensichtlich so geschrieben, dass es halt nicht berücksichtigt, was die früheren Antworten waren, weil es basically derselbe Prompt ist.
Ja.
It's hard to believe it's Wednesday already. I stayed up so late doing homework last night I can barely concentrate. On a positive note, however, I have most of the exhibit's research completed. Can you help me glue these pictures onto this poster board?
Sure, no problem.
So, which one do you think is cutest?
What?
Which of these boys?
I'm not into boys. I'm more into girls like you.
To attract people to my body language exhibit, I use celebrities from popular boy bands. Which do you think is the cutest?
Their faces are blurred out.
But you know what they look like, don't you?
Just from their bodies? Isn't that a little creepy if you do? I don't really follow that kind of thing. I don't have much of an opinion, really.
Really? Neither do I, but I know a lot of other girls talk about it a lot. I thought maybe you did too.
Haha, no, not really. I'm a lesbian.
Shoji, you've glued your hands to the poster.
What? Oh my god.
Boy.
This is the last day to work on the exhibits for the festival. I heard rumors about some girls not getting any sleep because they worked through the night.
I want to work Hoshi through the night.
I hope neither Hoshi nor Selina had to do that. Well, we'll have to actually set up the exhibit today and make sure everything looks right. That will probably take a lot of time though. I won't be able to help both of them. Who should I help set up their exhibit? Selina, hallo.
Am Ende ist es die einzige Choice, die wirklich mattert und... Shoji, I'm relieved you came. Setting up this body language exhibit is difficult.
How? It's just a poster, I thought.
Can you give me a hand?
It's still glued to the poster.
Yeah, that's why I need your hand. These posters need to go on the screen behind us.
Which screen are you talking about?
And we are going to need a table out front here for the papers. I also made little booklets for how to read a guy's body language. Do you like them?
You mean you made little guides for people to figure out that I'm actually a boy? What a nice idea. It must have taken you a while.
Not really, I just made one and then the rest was copying and stapling. They are not very large.
Unlike my breasts.
Thank you for helping me. This would be a huge project otherwise and I do want everything to look good.
Don't worry about it. Besides, you were so prepared, it's not like we really need to rush.
That's true. I feel bad for some of the girls who got a slow start, but I guess that's their own fault. You know, like this one blonde bitch.
Selina!
Hey.
So, you didn't want to make an exhibit yourself?
No, that seemed like a lot of work and I would rather just help out. I don't need the extra points anyway. And you have to put something together as the class representative. It's only right that I help you.
You're very kind, Shoji. When we are done, I think this will look great.
The festival really livened things up around here. It's nice to see the results, especially after how hard everyone worked. There are so many stalls about different things. Some of the girls do have interesting hobbies and crafts. But there's really not much here I'd want to buy. Fans and flower crowns aren't really my style, even in my girl persona. Though, I'm not going to turn down cotton candy. A guy can have a sweet tooth after all. Maybe I'll grab some after I visit Selina and Hoshi though. Wow, her stall looks busier than I expected.
Now, what do you think his body language is saying about her?
He's definitely into her.
How do you know that?
Well, I don't know exactly.
You might realize why you think that if you look through the book. It lists some subconscious cues that we pick up on.
Oh, hold on, let me check it out.
She's really teaching them how to read body language?
Chuckles, I'm in danger.
I'd better stand like some of the girls around here.
Okay, so he's leaning slightly toward her rather than away, and his feet are actually pointed in her direction. That means he isn't subconsciously thinking about leaving the conversation. Plus, his hands are tucked into his pockets, leaving his chest open. If he was closed off to conversation, he'd cross his arms instead.
Excellent! That's completely right. Here's a picture with his face not blurred out. See? Now it's much easier to tell that he's interested in her.
Lese ich auch aus dem Gesicht von anderen Leuten aus.
But you can tell that, and maybe even more without seeing his face as well.
Isn't that a little too analytical?
And Shoji here is very perplexed about something. But we don't need to see her body language to know that.
Sorry, I was just thinking. How's it going? Your booth seems pretty popular.
It is. Once word got around that there was a stall for figuring out what guys are thinking, well, I'm sure you can imagine.
Why couldn't she have made a stall about what girls are thinking? I'm glad it turned out so well. Has our teacher been by yet?
Yes, all of the teachers came around to look at the stalls before the festival was open to anyone else. They seemed pleased with my materials and presentation.
That's good to hear. It looks like you're going to be busy for a while, so I'm going to go look at some of the other stalls.
Just as I predicted, after all, your feet were turned the other way. No!
Oh no! That's a little scary, you know?
Ah, sorry, I try not to overanalyze you if you're not comfortable with it.
Crossing my arms. I mean, it's not like I have any reason for you to not analyze me. It's just... Oh, it looks like Selena's at her stall. I should probably go to say hi.
Sure.
And? And?
That's fine. Yeah, go to your side, bitch.
Okay.
Enjoy the festival.
Hoshi, is everything alright? You seem a little bit mad, and your arms are crossed, and your feet are pointing the other way. There aren't as many people at Selena's booth, but these must all be sports enthusiasts.
And here's one of our very own track stars now. Why didn't we put your face up there in the collage, Shoji? Oh, that's right, because you never showed up.
I'm sorry, Selena. Hoshi put a gun to my head and
It somehow didn't even work.
I'm not that good. I'm not even better than you.
Isn't she modest?
It's not modesty. I've literally never beaten her.
Anyway, why don't you volunteer to demonstrate the ideal running pose for them?
That's not how volunteering works. What does she mean by ideal running pose anyway? She didn't prepare me for this. I just run in whatever way feels natural. I always run like this.
See? Incorrect form can lead to injury or slow you down, which is one of many reasons why track is such a difficult competitive sport.
Is she trying to convince them that track is harder than their sports? I can't say I'm surprised. Selena's usually competitive whenever she can be. But she doesn't seem to take winning or losing too seriously, so I guess she just likes the thrill.
So, how are you enjoying the festival, Shoji? This is your first one with our school, so I guess you're kind of like freshmen in that way. You can still be impressed by this kind of thing. If it's your fourth time around, it kind of loses its charm.
I think it's really interesting. You can tell that everyone worked really hard on it.
Yeah. I heard the teachers went around this morning and took down booths that weren't any good.
Das gemein, hallo? They can do that?
Anyway, this one got good remarks, since there's so much information and research. It'll also help get some more of the underclassmen interested in trying out for track next year.
Sounds like you rehearsed that pretty well.
I like to cover all of the bases. But it is actually true, you know. Miss Rowan's pretty desperate to find someone to replace us once we graduate. Unless you manage to beat me though, I think my track record is pretty safe where it stands.
Well, I haven't caught up yet.
No, but maybe you will. It's still pretty early in the year. I'm glad you stopped by. I'll see you this afternoon once it starts getting dark.
Why just once it's getting dark? What? Why?
The fireworks display, obviously. Didn't you hear about it?
No, I must have missed it.
How? It's the coolest part of the whole stupid festival. Every year the teachers get together and set off fireworks in the sports field. Then the whole school goes out to watch. Last year one of our teachers lost her eyebrows. Wow, that's really cool.
Great! That sounds, safe?
It's a great time. In fact, it's the only part of the festival that's never boring. It's what everyone looks forward to after all the work they do on their booths. You're going to go, right?
Yeah, I definitely will.
But with who? Great. Then I'll have someone to sit with. I mean, if you're okay with that?
I know one person that isn't. Sure. That's fine.
You never had a choice. Okay, see you there, Shoji.
Shoji, I got so caught up in the exhibit I forgot to ask you if you're coming towards the fireworks.
No, she's going with me, bitch!
Which I suppose you are, seeing as you are here. Haha. A bit silly of me to ask now, I suppose.
Yeah, I didn't want to miss them. It looks like most of the school's here too.
Hey Shoji. Hi Hoshi. You came here to watch the fireworks too?
Yes, I didn't get to see much of the festival today since I mostly stayed at my booth. But I definitely didn't want to miss the fireworks.
Great, then it's time for a duel now.
To the death.
I feel you. By the time I started wandering around, some people were already packing up their things.
We should find a place to sit.
This way. I got here early and scoped out a good spot.
This is actually a nice place to watch the fireworks from. And we're not too crowded by other people.
Fun fact, you never had a choice. It's Harlem ending all the way.
Yes!
Let me sit in your lap, Shoji.
What? Why?
Don't be a spoil sport. I just want to sit with you.
Why don't you sit next to me? I don't think I'd be able to see very well.
Well, let's test it.
Please don't sit on my lap. Hoshi, help me.
Backstep.
Hoshi?
I think you can probably see fine, can't you? Given the trajectory of the fireworks, there's really no way her head would be in your way.
Whose side are you on?
Good fucking question, right?
Oh, fine. I just wanted to get some fun rumors going.
Well, sorry to spoil your fun. The sun's almost set anyway. They should be starting soon.
Ah, they really are pretty. A little loud though.
My favorite part about the fireworks is the sound they make, but I think it scares Hoshi. She jumps every time one goes off, and she was holding onto my sleeve a minute ago. Selena just cheers every chance she gets.
This gotta be the last choice, right?
Hopefully.
We should have brought sparklers. Then that would give us something to do between fireworks.
I don't know if I trust you with the sparkler.
Probably wise.
Here's the next one anyway. Our teacher kind of runs like a duck.
I really didn't expect you to say something like that.
It's just an observation. What happened?
Nothing happened that time. It must have been a dud.
Whoa, that was awesome! Best firework yet!
What are you saying? Nothing even happened.
Encore!
How did she just manage to start a whole round of applause for a dud?
She really is enthusiastic, isn't she?
I think it's a mix between that and completely sarcastic, but I'm never sure which is which. It must be starting to wind down now. I lost track of time. I don't even know when we started laying down to watch them.
Well, I'd better go clean up my stall.
Oh, that's right. I need to do that too. I'll come with you.
Have a good night, Shoji.
Bye.
Bye. I think my eye is twitching. Things like this just keep happening. I don't know if things are getting more normal or if I'm getting more crazy. But pretending to be a girl isn't half bad, really. Not when it gives me friends like those. Still, I can't help but wonder, what would they do if they found out? They'd probably think I was some kind of pervert. Would we still be friends then? Could we ever be more? Or are relationships like these fireworks, bright and blazing one moment, and then dark and silent the next?